Alright, hi guys, Rob here, and I've got a big box ready to be unboxed. It's a contest winner. I won this from Why So Blue. It's a horror film, and this is the prize pack. So I'm gonna unbox this, and then I'll show what's inside the prize pack, what's included, and I'll talk a little bit more about the movie too. So already you can see the address is from Universal. I believe it's home entertainment branch. So alright, so we got the box open here, and yes, there we are. Here we are. So seems to be a little box here. Oh, I don't want to have it dropped and opened. So there's a small box there. Ooh, there's also a t-shirt. Nice. Let's check out the t-shirt. I hope it's my size. Ooh. I think there's a front and back. I think this is the back. So, The Boy, you can already see the logo. So, there's the shirt. There's the logo. This is the back side. It says Dolby Atmos. Feel every dimension. 2006, Lakeshore Entertainment. STX Entertainment. Yep, size medium. Alright, just my size. There's the front here. So, yeah, black and white design. I like it. Pretty cool. Set this aside. We'll check out the box in a little bit. And what's left in the box. And of course, the Blu-ray. This is the movie itself. It's on Blu-ray, digital HD. Nice. Comes in a slipcase. Always nice slipcase. Let's check out the box itself. You can already see in the light. I can hang it a little bit. And you can see the embossed logo there. The Boy. And not to be confused, this is the 2016 The Boy. There was also another horror film released last year in 2015, also called The Boy, even though that other one was also a very good film too. So there's the slogan there, tagline: "Every child needs to feel love." So those who hasn't seen this, yes, definitely a horror film that stars Lauren Cohan, famous for The Walking Dead, and the director from same guy that directed The Devil Inside. The Devil Inside. Which one is that? The Devil Inside. Oh, that's The Devil Inside. I saw that one in theaters. The Devil Inside. Saw it with some friends. Yeah, so I did get to see this film. I actually rented it from Redbox, and I got to see it. And yeah, at first it's very strange, even for myself, because I'm a big horror guy and I love horror films. And even seeing this one is a bit strange, a little bit more on the strange side. It reminded me of a lot of other films that released recently. So here's how it looks without the slipcase. Pretty much the same as there on the back side there. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to watching this in HD. Doesn't seem to be any extras on there though, unfortunately. I would love to see some like commentary or something, you know, but doesn't seem to include much else. Very bare bones, I would say, on this one. But I'll definitely check it out. I'll pop it in to see what's on there. Subtitles, there are subtitles, English at least. Anyways, let's check out this little mysterious looking box here. I have no idea what's in it. I just totally forgot what was included in this prize. So let's check out the box. It's all dark. It does say the Lakeshore Entertainment there, copyright or trademark there, STX Productions, and only thing is The Boy logo. The Boy! Every time I say The Boy, It makes me think of the Phantasm. If anyone's seen the old horror series. All right, so ready? I'm gonna slip it out. Oh, holy moly! What is that? What is that? Uh-oh. There's something strange in here. Holy moly. Looks to be a head. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in the box. Whoa, look at this. It seems to be the head of the doll from the film. And I'll just rotate this to see in detail. On the back, there's the logo there again. The boy! And there's the bottom there. Coming back, you can see the details on the hairline. And there's this other ear. And back to the front. All you can see is iris a little bit. Dips in. Yeah, look at that. Very, you know, so pretty much, you know, it's a candle. And yeah, I like how this is carved. I wonder if it was handmade. It seems to be, or at least the hair part. And then yeah, just light a candle, and then there you go. You got a Brahms head candle. That's interesting. So in case you're watching the movie in the dark, you know, you kind of want to light a candle. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this on the box here, and I'll talk a little bit more about the film and what I thought about the film. So yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that piece, man. That's awesome. So the boy, huh? Strange that it's called The Boy, because I mean, not to be confused with last year's The Boy. It was also called The Boy. And oh, look at his cover, man. Look at how creepy that guy looks, the doll. I mean, he's got his plate there, sitting at the dinner table. So very cool cover. I liked it. Should have called either A Boy, because in this film, I think Lauren Cohen's character, Greta, was it Greta? I think it was Greta. Yeah, it's Greta right there. She even mentions A Boy like twice in one part of the film, I remember. And so maybe, I don't know, maybe they should have called it A Boy instead, just to not confuse it with the other The Boy that came out last year. But that's just my thought. So this 2016 The Boy, I think came out in January. Even then, it's strange to have a horror film come out like early in the year, because usually you have it like from summer and then like towards the end of the year. I actually saw this recently. I rented it from Redbox, but now that I own the Blu-ray, I'm excited to see it and you know, see what's on it in terms of extras. But doesn't seem to be any extras on here, sadly. I mean, of course, you got Lauren Cohen. I'm sure she has some words to say about the film. I mean, being it her, you know, first film that she stars in. Lauren Cohen of Walking Dead fame. So she plays the caretaker, kind of like myself, because you know, I'm a caretaker myself. So Lauren, she plays a character that takes care of the son, or the doll here, and overnight the doll becomes active in the night, and there's like a list of rules where she has to follow. And I think, from what I remember, she managed to follow all the rules, and somehow once she activated that last one, it becomes like alive-ish. But yeah, pretty typical film. Like whatever you've seen in the trailers, that's pretty much what you'd expect. But there is a little twist in the end for any horror fan addicts who know what to expect. Yeah, definitely expect that. So my thoughts on the film, it's worth a look at once. I mean, if you're, I think I would give the Walking Dead fans to have a look at this, just to see how, like those who have been used to seeing their favorite actors on the show Walking Dead, They want to see how each of those actors progress if they were to go solo. So I think this is one of those films that will, jumpstart that. Even though Norman Reedus, who is Dale on Walking Dead, has been in a few indie films before starring in The Walking Dead, because I've seen him in a horror film, like an indie horror film. I've got the title it was, but he was one of the lead characters in that one. And then when The Walking Dead first aired, I saw him appear in the show. I was like, hey, that guy looks familiar. Oh yeah, he looks familiar. I've seen him before in a horror film. And thus, now he's shot to stardom, and everybody knows him. Of course, those who gets creeped out by dolls, this might be the movie for you. But of course, you might not want to see it. Oh, another thing is I like the directing style. Who directed this? Let me see. William Brent Bell, and he also did The Devil Inside. I've seen that one in theaters. Pretty okay film, coming off of like films like The Paranormal Activity, found footage style. I remember seeing that in theaters with some friends, and yeah. But so he directed this one. I really like the directing in this one. I remember seeing his style of directing in this one is really good. I liked it a lot. It's shot in like this big mansion. He does his transitions very well. I like how he blurs it, and then he refocuses the lens, and then refocus to the to the subject. So that's pretty nice. I like how he did that. As I mentioned earlier, that I would definitely want Walking Dead fans to check this out. Not only for that, not only for Lauren Cohan, but also, as I saw in the credits, I saw Bear McCreary as the man for the music, who did the music for this. Bear McCreary, who, for those who don't know, is the composer for The Walking Dead show. Yeah, every time you see the opening credits in The Walking Dead, you'll see Bear McCreary. He's the guy who does the main music, the composer. So not only Lauren Cohan, but also Bear McCreary on the music for this for The Boy. There you have it, the connection. There's the connection right there. So it's strange to have this film come out like in January, like early in the year. Let's see what other horror films they try to put out in theaters. And let's see. So there was The Boy, The Forest. And The Witch. I actually have the soundtrack for that. I might have a video on that. So yeah, look to that. And yeah, I'm not sure what else. What other horror films are there? Cloverfield. Yeah. So there's like 4 films right there. Cloverfield. There was a 10 Cloverfield Lane. Came out later this year, and upon seeing this, it does ring a bell with some other horror films that I've seen. I recognize some things that reminds me of other films for some reason. For one, of course, like there's been plenty of horror films that has to do with possessed dolls and toys and whatnot. But there are certain scenes where it struck a chord where I thought, hey, this scene reminds me of this and that. So to be more specific, there is a shower scene in this one. Of course, any shower scene automatically go to like Psycho, the classic Hitchcock. But for this one, the shower scene actually reminded me of Pinocchio's Revenge. It was like back in the 90s, mid 90s or so. That shower scene just reminded me of that in this one, because the puppet actually comes alive, or actually so it seems, it comes alive and it walks around, and of course you have your Child's Play thing there with a walking, talking doll. But more recently, Annabelle, which is about a haunted doll, is actually a spin-off of The Conjuring. In fact, there you go. So if you haven't seen The Conjuring yet, dude, go see it. That is a very great horror film in the past 5 years or so. There's also been Twilight Zone back in like, I don't know, 60s or whatever, when the show was still on TV. Black and white Twilight Zone, the old school Twilight Zone. There was The Living Doll. I believe the title of the episode, it was The Living Doll. And it's about a doll, that comes to life, or so it seems, and drives the person or people around them, nuts. And so, you know, it happens in this one too, kind of, you know. So it has a little bit of there. Ever since the Child's Play came out in the 80s, that's when that kind of concept started, you know, blossoming, and inspired a lot of other films like Puppet Master and so on, so on. Even Goosebumps. Remember Goosebumps? There was that little puppet that talks and stuff and tries to kill. Even Simpsons. Simpsons had an episode where Krusty the Clown doll, Bart's Krusty the Clown doll comes alive, or so it seems. And let's see what else. What else has what are some other haunted, possessed toys and whatnot? Oh yeah, Poltergeist. There was that clown doll that comes alive or whatever. There was the recent remake too. So yeah, so if you know, haunted dolls and stuff are your thing, you might enjoy this. But for me, it's a very pretty typical horror film. You know, in and out. The characters goes in and out. The location that it was shot in was pretty nice. Like I would love to see that, to see where it was shot. See, that's why I wanted to have the extras on it. If they had the extras, like, you know, they can talk about it, mention where they shot it and stuff. Because that's always most interesting for me, just to see where they shot it and how they shot it and stuff, how long it took, stuff like that. So that's it from me to you. This is the unboxing of The Boy, and yeah, check you later. Peace out.